Hi, this is a company that's been stuck in the same place for 5 years. Why? Because while their competitors adapted, they just stood there watching. They didn't research the market. They didn't change their strategy. They didn't even try to stand out. And now their growth has stopped. Their brand is forgotten. And their team is wondering what went wrong. You don't want to be that business. And if you're even a little like them right now, it's time to check the reality. You need to remember that you are not just playing the game. You are here to dominate in the market. Watch this video till the end if you want to crush your competition. Take over customer attention and make your brand unforgettable. I'm Vlad Sapochnikov, a marketer with more than 10 years of experience and the founder of the international marketing agency Adloonix. So it's time to unpack today's topic. The first thing that I want to talk about is you need to be remembered by one specific word. Being a big company isn't about being the best. It's about being the first name that appears in their head. You wanna be the leader? Stop wasting time talking about every little feature your product has. That's not what makes people remember you. You need to stay in the mind and be the first thing they think of before your competitors do. Take Xerox, for example. They patented a copier and branded it Xerox. Now people call every copier a Xerox, even it's made by Canon or HP. That's the power of owning a word. They didn't just sell a product, they own the entire idea of copying. And the next one, the second, don't just go head to head with your opponent. This will give you no results. Instead, try to become better where they are weak. Customer service, speed, maybe price. That's your time to stand out. Early days, my agency was tiny, up against massive companies. I checked my main competitor and clients hated their slow replies but loved their ads. Then I realized we answered emails faster, stealing clients that would not want to wait. Finally, I posted on my site, tired on slow responses, we are answering fast, and clients switch to us. The third way to smash competition is to create your own category. It sounds like if you cannot be number one in the category, create a new one where you can be the first. When I started my agency, every company was all about advertising, selling products in the traditional way. The big brands were focusing on ads, but they were ignoring the foundation, understanding the market and the audience they were targeting. So I wanted to be different and started thinking about a gap no one else was filling. That's when I saw my opportunity. I wasn't going to compete in the advertising space. Instead, I was going to create a category of my own, structured market research, tailored for SMBs and startups. SMBs means small, medium businesses. Next tactic to be better is to focus on customer success. While your competitors celebrate their small wins, you need to focus on one thing: your customers' success. Want loyal customers? Make them the heroes. Show up for them every time. Help them grow, solve their challenges, and hit their goals. Your business will grow as a result. When you focus on delivering value, you're not just a service provider. You are a trusted partner they depend on. As they grow, so does your reputation. Ask yourself, how can I help my client win today? Focus on their success and watch the result follow, because at the end of the day, their success is your success. Subscribe to my channel. By subscribing, you will get access to even more helpful videos that will take your business to the next level. The fifth point sounds like go hyper niche or stop chasing everybody. I had a client doing great in Europe, but when they tried to expand to the US, sales dropped. Why? They were selling websites to everyone. We came in and took action. We did market research, looked at their audience and competitors, and figured out that their clients wanted. That's when we found their niche. We refocused and concentrated on the specific market. What did we have at the end? They reached the top in SEO and their average check size went up to $50,000. The power of perception, not of the product. Let's get real. The best product doesn't always win. The best positioned one does. I work with the brands that had game-changing products, stuff that could transform industries. But guess what? They were invisible. No one knew who they were, no one trusted them, and no one bought from them. Meanwhile, there was another brand with a pretty average product, but they had a strong brand story, killer visuals and testimonials that was full of confidence. And guess what happened next? They dominated the market. And the moral of the story: don't just focus on having the best product. Make sure people perceive you as the best. The product is important, but position and perception, that's the game changer. The seventh way is to sell value, not price. When I started my agency, I was up against bigger companies offering cheap market analysis. I couldn't lower my prices, but instead I focused on the bigger picture. I met a client with a weak sales who was attracted to a cheap offer. Instead of negotiation on price, I showed him how our market research could decrease risks during the product launch by 50%. He agreed, paid the full price, and so his sale jumped 60% in just 3 months. The next tip: sell the transformation. People don't buy your service, they buy the transformation. They don't care about the knowledge you offer. They care about who they will become after working with you. It's not enough to sell something and hope for the best. You need to show your customers the results they will get and the transformation they will experience, because that's what drives a call to action. The promise of change, skills, and the real results. The ninth way to compete with your rivals is to follow long-term trends rather than temporary ones. Quick wins feel great, but they are like sugar: sweet now, crash later. Quick wins don't build empires. I had a client who wanted to dive into influencer marketing for a quick reward, but their audience wasn't buying into influencers. They trusted peer-to-peer recommendations. So I recommended a long-term approach. Focus on authentic customer stories, educational content, and building a community. 6 months later, ROI was far better than any influencer campaign couldn't even deliver. Next point: it's impossible to predict the future. You need to learn flexibility. Look, the future is unpredictable. No matter how much you plan, things will change. The key isn't to have the perfect forecast, it's to stay flexible, adapt to new opportunities, change road when needed, and don't stay to just one way of doing things. Business isn't a straight line, it's a full of twists and turns. If you are too stuck on your plans, you will miss opportunities. But if you adopt flexibility, you can turn challenges into advantages. The real winners are the ones who know how to adjust when things don't go as planned. Flexibility isn't just a skill, it's a difference between success and failure. And the last one idea is to turn weakness into strength. Everyone hides their weaknesses, but the real winners turn them into weapons. When I launched my business, we didn't have a big team, a modern office, or a portfolio full of big names. At first, I saw that as a weakness. I thought, why would anyone choose us over a big agency? Then I changed the approach. We are small, and that's our advantage. With us, the person could receive more personal attention and decisions based on the data, not emotions. That weakness became our superpower. So, do you wonder how your competitors are performing and how you can beat them? At Adloonix, we provide comprehensive competitor analysis to help you understand your competitive landscape and make informed decisions. We will help you identify gaps and opportunities in their marketing, business activities, and products, and show you how to stand out. With years of experience, we deliver actionable insights to help you make smarter decisions and stay ahead. Visit adloonix.com. Book your competitor analysis today and make informed moves. Alright, imagine this. Your business isn't just growing, it's smashing the market. Your brand is everywhere, and your competitors? They will be left wondering what happened. That's the future we're creating, but you need to get involved completely in it. I have just shared with you 11 real game changers: owning the world, hitting where they're weak, going niche, and making the vision a reality. It's not just clever things, it's your key to real growth. But here is the thing, it all does not matter if you keep overthinking. Don't end up like the company that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, not developing and blaming everyone else while not changing themselves. You are better than that. Dig deep into your market and give your customers something to talk about. If you are just starting your business and want to learn how a marketer can take your brand to the next level, watch my previous video on the responsibilities of a marketer, which will appear in the center of the screen. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.